That all buildings are in Ramana?
I think
It's all
so.
one.
Uh-huh.
That wall that has been built to safeguard.
It is just over there because that is the West Bank.
No. We are seeing the Ramallah
Yes.
here, from here.
Uh-huh.
The last building
Yes.
is a Ramallah.
Uh-huh. Yes. Small country. Because that you already see Jordan. Jordan is already there. Swamiji, thank you for taking the opportunity to conduct this interview together. I'm interested in hearing the perspective of Your Holiness on the topic of faith and ecology. As Swamiji is aware, we are facing challenging times on planet Earth, and as well as on the Indian subcontinent. Can you perhaps share a little bit about your own relation to the topic of ecology, and perhaps from your own personal experience, share a little bit of how your own awareness developed on the issue?
We always respect plants, river, fire, whatever we are seeing, visualizing. That is a God, and God is one. Whatever we are seeing, that is the only God. So we always respect plants, water, mountains, everything. Now the main challenge is the global warming. And root cause of this global warming has the root cause of consumerism. That is the root cause. Disproportionate desires. And that is the cause.
So if we can explore that a little bit more, why are so many people in India, in China, in Europe, and the United States, all around the world, why are so many people in the world drawn to a consumerist lifestyle?
Consumerism lifestyle is the only cause. So we should curtail our desires. Greenhouse gases, carbons, and pollution. So that is the cause.
So I had the good fortune of traveling in India and of studying about Gandhi. I understand that that Gandhi had a different vision for living, which my understanding is in many ways very similar to Swamiji's vision in terms of rooting oneself in spiritual work and finding the source of contentment within the spiritual. How is it possible to expand that vision so that more people in the world seek spirituality and are not seeking consumerism as much?
So translate करना. गांधी का जो विचार है वो प्रशंसनीय है, लेकिन हमें जो अपने संसाधन हैं, जो हमारी प्राकृतिक संपदा है, विशेषकर जल, जमीन, जंगल, जीव, जंतु, वातावरण, हिमालय और आकाश और ग्रह नक्षत्र, इन सबको संभाल के रखना होगा.
What Swamiji said, that the views of Gandhiji are very praiseworthy and respectable, but there has to be some attitudinal change en masse in the society. like Judaism has. Judaism looks the creation as a sacred. So we have to protect. I mean, these natural resources can be protected. What he gave, water, earth, space, air, etc., can be protected if there is an element of sacredness, respect for the nature. That attitude needs to be cultivated in the society. That's what Swami is.
हमारा जो वैदिक विज्ञान है, वैदिक ज्ञान है, वहाँ की जो सोच है, उसमें धरती से अंबर, अग्नि, आकाश और सभी तत्वों की शांति की प्रार्थना की गई है। और वो प्रार्थना हमारे स्वभाव में है, वो हमारे अभ्यास में है, वो हमारी जीवन शैली है और वही हमारी आइडियोलॉजी है।
In our Vedic text and scriptures, we begin with a prayer for peace. Peace where? Peace amongst, not only among human, but peace in the earth, even all natural elements, fire, air, space, everywhere peace. That prayer is intertwined in our culture, in our day-to-day life. Prayerful attitude and this lifestyle of developing peace everywhere.
इसमें हम एक और बात कहेंगे कि जितने पेड़ पौधे हैं, वनस्पतियां हैं, जीव जंतु हैं, उनमें हम प्राण मानते हैं, इसलिए हमने उनकी रक्षा की बात भी कही। इसलिए मांसाहार का विरोध है हमारी संस्कृति में और हमने चाहा कि वो जिए, उन्हें हम जीने दें, चूँकि मांसाहार भी ग्लोबल वार्मिंग में एक बहुत बड़ा कारण है।
उसमें थोड़ा ऐड कर दूंगा मांसाहार। In our Vedic vision is there is a soul not only in human beings but in every living creature. Beginning from mosquito onwards, trees, plants, everywhere there is a soul. So it's a live, sentient being. So we respect them. And second point Swamiji made was that ecological imbalance is partly because of food habits. There is a general tendency and there are lobby who push non-vegetarianism, eating meat and red meat and eggs and all that. Incidentally, just adding to the same point, few years ago there was a report from, I think, United Nations that these animals who provide red meat for the humans to eat, they, through their belching and other body, they give out greenhouses gases. Those gases are 22 times more than all chemical and automobile pollution. So shortest solution would be let the world turn into vegetarian life.
हमारी आध्यात्मिक सोच या आध्यात्मिक संदेश ये है कि वनों की रक्षा हो, जल की रक्षा हो। तो जो आज जो डिफॉरेस्ट इतना हो रहा है, पानी का इतना अपव्यय है अथवा उत्खनन कितना है, माइनिंग्स कितनी है, तो ये सब वो माइनिंग्स हो, डिफॉरेस्ट हो या बहुत ज़्यादा धरती में और चीज़ों का खनन हो, खदानें हों, इसने पूरे वातावरण को, प्राकृतिक संतुलन को, प्रकृति को असहज किया है।
Continuing that thought of consumerism, there is a lot of deforestation. We are cutting so many trees and therefore day by day the green trees are becoming less. Also the lifestyle involves a lot of use of water, washing machine onwards. So that forest should be conserved, water should be conserved, and a lot of we do digging for natural minerals from the earth, bring out and use it for either like coal etc. for power and other uses. That is also overconsumption. So these three things should primarily be protected and they are the cause for ecological imbalance.
I see. So I'm hearing that people in our times are wanting to eat more meat, they're wanting to consume more metals and more trees and all of these things. What is the role of faith leaders in terms of reorienting society to look inward more instead of trying to be taking from the outside?
दो बातें इसमें कही जा सकती हैं। एक तो ये जो विश्व बंधुत्व की भावना है वो तो सदा से हमारी रही है, पर उसका आधार आहार भी है, खान पान भी है। भारत ने सदा शाकाहार को प्रोत्साहित किया है, वो उसकी प्रकृति में भी है। तो शाकाहार से हम जीव और जंतु के प्रति दया रख पाते हैं, एक सीधी अहिंसा की प्रैक्टिस, अहिंसा का अभ्यास बनता है। और जब हम प्रत्येक जीव के प्रति अहिंसा का, प्रेम और दया का जब अभ्यास बना लेते हैं तो अन्य लोगों के प्रति भी हमारी ऐसी भावना बनती है। तो इस पूरे संसार में सबको शांत रहने के लिए एक अभ्यास है, वो शाकाहार का है। बी वेजिटेरियन, बी नेचुरल, और पूरे विश्व को एक परिवार समझा जाए, उसके अधिकार और उसके स्वाभिमान की रक्षा की जाए, उसके अधिकार और उसके स्वाभिमान की रक्षा की जाए।
We are in our tradition and religion teaches the attitude of universal brotherhood, and like just as we talk of human rights and human dignity, so we should have dignity and respect for all other living creatures. And therefore, this, when we accept there is a life in all other creatures, so we don't hurt. So that has to be practiced in day-to-day life. When you have it in your daily life, you respect people, there is a compassion, there is a giving. So the best thing is the whole world should commit to vegetarianism. And when that attitude comes, then slowly the brotherhood, universal brotherhood attitude will come, and respect for the nature also will come. Now what you asked about the role of religion, that thing, see, ultimately human heart seeks some happiness. The bottom line is to be happy. So we have to educate people that by consumption you don't become happy forever. Happiness has to be developed has to be discovered within. That is what the religion teaches. The message of religion is only that. If the society accepts the religion, no problem will arise. And about hurting, himsa, we call it hurting. It is not that you hurt somebody physically or verbally or mentally. And since you referred Gandhiji also quoted once the same statement which is there in Vedas, in our scripture. Anything waste or overconsumption is also hurting. So today every moment we are hurting the nature, hurting the God.
Mining, deforesting, and the flushing water, all washing machine. You see the flushing of the water everywhere, every country, and the processing, food processing, meat processing. So this is the cause of imbalancing of ecological imbalancing, and ecological imbalancing is the cause of mental imbalancing. So we are seeing the chemical imbalancing. So this chemical imbalancing is the cause of this consumerism. But I say first, consumerism. So we are seeing this new violence. It's a very hidden violence. It's a hidden hurting.
So I personally try to be vegan, and
Good.
And at the same time, I see in the outside society that there is a lot of messages from the advertising about eating meat and about eating dairy and eggs. When a person sees those advertisements, what should they tell themselves?
What kind of advertisements you see?
You know, for a hamburger or a chicken sandwich or an omelet.
Well, there are two types of advertisements. One claims that by eating those things you will become healthier. Another one is that it will tickle your tongue and you will enjoy. There are two types. The first one, I don't agree for simple reason. For millennia, our forefathers were vegetarian. And so we are not born with deficiency. Had it been so, they claim that this is a complete food and that is not. So that's a wrong statement. Anything that can tickle to my sense organ doesn't give me right to kill somebody. Doesn't give me right to hurt somebody. Then, if it's so, then ragging also should be legitimate in the universities. It tickles to the person. But you are hurting the other person. You can't do that.
And these type of food, I mean the junk food or the processed food, cannot give you the beauty, glamour and strength, power and whatever you are seeking.
I think, Swamiji, they don't advertise the wrong, negative consequences of this food also. They say it is yummy, yummy, goody, goody, but then what it takes to your health, nobody talks.
It's pay very lot. It's pay a lot.
You end up paying a lot by eating junk food.
Junk food. It's not good for your inner health, your mental health. So today we are seeing anxiety, depression and overweight, obesity and many syndrome, disorder, all because of this junk food and the lifestyle also.
So it seems like spiritual discipline is required in order to say no to the messages of consumer society.
Yes.
What are the, how do you suggest that a person cultivate within themselves that spiritual discipline?
Thoughts can change and thoughts can make this discipline. So firstly, the person should have positive thought and the right thinking and the right action, wisdom, knowledge and self-confidence and determination. Person should be determined to be positive, to live positive. So thoughts can change. Thought has the energy, Thought has deep energy. It can change. It can make you perfect. Of course, food is the first need, but thought can make you perfect, not food. Food is compulsory, is the first need. But the positive thought is the key to success, key to happiness.
Can each of you Swamijis please share a positive thought, a blessing for peace in this land?
This land is very positive land. It has the energy. many scientists, Nobel laureates, writers, thinkers, philosophers, and many warriors, poet comes from this land. So I always respect this land. I always salute this land. I love this land. This land of the Einstein, you know. Einstein was the Jew. So many. And Einstein gives this light. Light means the life. So we always respect this land. I have deep respect.
Thank you.
And I admire you, your unity, your vision. Thank you.
Thank you.
The message is, as His Holiness Acharya ji said, the external world in terms of objects and comfort may be so good, but the core person is shallow. As His Holiness said, there is anxiety, tension, etc. The person per se is weak, basically from within. And that strength within, for the self within, doesn't come by these things. We are very lucky, Hindus and Jews, that we have inherited great tradition which made us very strong within. So my only message is, follow your tradition. That will make you strong within, and you can have a better world outside. That's what your forefathers were, and that's what our forefathers were. That's how we have inherited such a holy lands. And lands of, as His Holiness said, thinkers, philosophers, scientists, technocrats, etc. They too had their own problems, but they were strong within, because they held on to the tradition, they held on to the religion. So my message is, please don't give up your tradition, please don't give up your religion, please don't give up your forms. I am sure you are great, and you will continue to be great if you hold on.
Thank you. Okay.
And your hope also. In this planet, you are the hope. You can change world. You are so powerful, you are so energetic, you are so visionary and missionary in this community. So you are the hope. So keep your values, culture, traditions, religion, and ancient and oldest, your spiritual order. Thank you.
Shalom.
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 Shalom.